welcome. So humanists have attempted to merge materialism with science, calling it the only path to scientific understanding. Science is fundamentally opposed to materialism. Natural laws are not material. Science relies on the natural laws of the universe, right? It believes in those natural laws. Those natural laws are not material. Therefore, science is anti-materialistic. Because how can natural laws of logic are not physical things extending into space? So they're not atoms extending into space, globbed into objects. Understand? There's a complete disconnect here. This is irrational from the get-go because it's pagan. So science is opposed to materialism, and of course natural laws all transcend the realm of material objects. Logic transcends the realm of material objects. Truth, love, justice, fairness, all of these things are not material objects, so they deny the existence of these things. Universities are cult indoctrination centers nowadays. Catherine, you pay to be brainwashed. What a scam. Yeah. Well, this is free, by the way, on my channel, so hopefully this is educational. Yeah, guys, by the way, if you do like this, please do like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and also I don't run ads on my channel because I hate ads as much as you do. If you do like what I'm doing, by the way, let me just do something. Let me go here. Just a brief plug. If you do like what I am doing, please do support the channel. You can do so. I not every single one, but I'm starting to upload copies of all my presentations. This one is available right now for $5. The link is pinned in the chat if you guys would like to buy it. There's a description of it, and it's this one, and I have a bunch of others also available, right, for those who would be interested in following this along, using it at your talks, or one of your social groups, or your Bible studies and things like that, because these things impact the church. These things impact Christian belief. They impact all of us. These things have infested government, schools, the judiciary, and so on. So if you'd like to, you're welcome to purchase these here in my coffee shop. Link in the pin to the chat. And yeah, because I don't run ads on the channel, and so I don't earn any revenue that way. So let's see. My youngest informed me he was not going to college because he had figured out it was a waste of his time and money. He was 13. He's 20 now, with a good paying job and no debt. Smart guy, Tiger. Tigger. I bet your knuckles are smarter than my middle child. Thanks. Okay, yeah. So now, this concept of acquiring knowledge where humans possess the ability to learn about the material world and attain genuine understanding is contrary to materialists. And we're going to start to learn, as we delve deeper, how they reject the ability to collect data from the outside world. They reject that this is possible. So we will see this especially in modernist philosophies when we discuss Pius X. We're going to go more into this. So this is grounding that's leading us. I'm trying to draw a lot of threads together. Dead matter judges dead matter. Sounds logical. Yeah, of course, makes perfect sense. Just don't think about it. So materialist reductionism can be likened to woke deconstruction or Marxist criticism. It involves reducing complex experiences like love or justice to merely survival instincts. These are just survival instincts. These just have there's the value of it. It just helps with survival. Not important. And this fails to truly comprehend the depth and the value of these concepts. Am I on Gab? I have an account, but I haven't been logged in ages. Is there a good reason to be on Gab? So there's a distinction between providing a genuine explanation for something and dismissing it as insignificant. Or in other words, there's a difference between explaining something and explaining it away. These people seem desperate to explain away reality and explain away, quite obviously, God. So if an explanation fails to sufficiently account for the nature of the thing that is being explained, the issue lies with the explainer, not with the thing itself. Again, if the explanation doesn't account for the nature of the thing being explained, the problem is with the guy doing the talking rather than the thing that he's talking about. Catherine M., thank you. I'm so glad. She says this info is absolutely priceless. I'm blown away. Thank you. Much appreciated. So instead of attempting to fit explanations into pre-existing materialist ideologies, a proper scientific approach would involve intellectual openness. We would embrace uncertainty. We would be guided by evidence to truly explore reality. Let's continue. So gaslighting you is a scientific worldview. Cascarabia says, just to let you know, Geert Wilders is rolling very good in the Netherlands. Yeah, Yeah, I was amazed at that. Okay, so the materialist worldview is that the idea of worldview is immaterial. So the materialist, so when atheist says it's not a worldview, we don't have a worldview, it's because it's materialistic, and worldviews are something that minds create, thoughts create. And of course, a rock can't have thoughts. A rock doesn't have purpose. A rock doesn't have intention. And it cannot have a worldview. So if you're just a piece of dead matter, inert matter, yeah. So the materialist worldview is that the idea of worldview is immaterial. Isn't that just circular nonsense? Now, this materialist worldview, so it has fundamental beliefs, right? So this worldview, this materialist worldview, has fundamental beliefs that you hold about reality and that you apply to your experience. So they say the only things that exist are things you can touch, see, taste, smell, hold, kick, or do an experiment on, right? Yet beliefs are not material objects. So where are the beliefs coming from? That's a metaphysic. That is not physics. Those are metaphysical concepts. So they already are violating their own beliefs. And if you restrict them purely to material objects, these people are hamstrung. So remember, they tell us thoughts are illusions. So they are holding illusions. And we're going to get into this as we go through these various ideas. You're going to find out how they believe these thoughts are just illusions. Why are you biting my leg? Sorry, it's my survival instinct. Yeah. So how to counter them? Can be observed? No. Can it be replicated? No. Therefore, it's scientifically false. Exactly. The belief that beliefs don't exist. Exactly. It's like Gorgias telling you that, man, this actually gets bizarre. As we do more of this stuff, you're going to start to see these ideas are bizarre. So consistent materialists say the self as we imagine it doesn't exist. So I've got someone who believes that he doesn't exist, writing books to tell me that I don't exist. So someone, an individual with a mind and a purpose, who is having metaphysical thoughts that he who is doing something and observing the world and responding to it does not exist. And he's writing books and producing videos to convince me and you that you do not exist either. Do you see Gorgias here? That deranged 6th century BC lunatic speaking as science? So yeah, this is bat crap crazy. It's dumb. So my purpose is to prove that there is no purpose. Exactly. They got it back-asswards. It's just so nuts. Now, so you have selves that are writing books to convince other selves that neither of them exist. Quite literally. And this is the dilemma of materialism in a nutshell. Joel Thomas, I'm pretty sure I do exist. You don't exist.